Alright, good evening. Continuing. Didn't even know this could go through doors, but yeah, nice to know. Well. Rats. So, a few more runs with basically just what I have. I still don't know how I feel about the shield. Like, it's probably good movement-wise, but not really my playstyle. Anyway, I wanted to go through with this. The Absolution. No. 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 How viable is that? I frankly do not know. Thankfully, it does mean I can go for... But what did he take damage from? It does mean I can go for survival. And then just take whatever weapon I deem necessary. Unfortunately, also, it has like 9 seconds cooldown. Which is quite a lot. Yeah, let's take that. Has better stats for me. I do wonder what I want to go with that. Like, I'm not certain. It can most likely one-shot basically everything. Especially later on. Well, the sword is definitely not wrong. I doubt I'll get the 30 kills, not gonna lie. Blood shield. Now it does crit, basically guaranteed. But I'm not sure how viable going for the Master Arms is. Since that is only a like 0.3 second on crit reduction. That is not really worth it, I don't think. Now, I will of course keep a different weapon, but I will try to reduce the cooldown on my Absolution as much as possible. Why didn't I sell that? Or maybe I just go with an actual like weapon. That's the other option that I have. Which in this case would be the sword. Since I've already started with that, where do I actually go? Okay, there. God damn it. Honestly, rather use this as a weapon, huh? Than an actual shield. What do we have? Nothing I can afford is the answer. Okay, so here we have the Arboretum, which I don't think I want to go to. Where do I go? Okay, Arboretum is at least incentivized. Yeah, no challenge rift, unfortunately. Okay, so over there we have the promenade. Okay, I think I'll just go to Arboretum then. I still want to have as much money as possible for the food shop in the third area. Also, sorry if you can't hear the fan. I will not turn it off. I have, funnily enough, finally decided to buy myself a thermometer. Which I haven't had for the longest time. If I really want to go for this, shouldn't I take something that gives me curse? Not the cursed sword, because that just has the effect of curse but doesn't actually give me a curse. And this is summons one additional rate per 5 curses you have. So this cursed sword doesn't actually give me curses, it just has the effect of a curse. Okay, you need to die. Stupid mushroom. Do we already have... Oh, I could take the frostbite here. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't have an AoE on it. I saw a scroll fragment. I hate these fucking birds. And the sword... Is that a legendary? That's a Stomper. Which I think the Stomper does scale off of... I mean, it's legendary, definitely scales off of it. Do I want that though? You know what? Take it over Hunter Grenade. What is its legendary effect? Freezes nearby enemies when the effect ends. Is that worthy of being a legendary effect? Like, I kinda don't think so. Also, how long does this thing last? Like 12 seconds? No. Would like to see the legendary tornado. Survival. Well. I just really like it. Ah, fucking hell. It's a mimic. I didn't know it could do that. Absolutely fucking hate this thing. Okay, the sword was... Not gonna lie, not my favorite. Where's my dice? There's my dice. 13. So the third weapon's, well... The sword, I don't know. It's weird, because it hits really hard, but only on the, like, second attack. Gravestone, I haven't had that before. In that case, this unfortunately just dies. What do you do? Kill enemy with lasted to buried under tombstone and doom nearby enemies. What does that mean? Okay, interesting. What the fuck? Oh, I took it. This just died! I didn't even know there's enemies there. What the hell? Who balanced this shit? What the? It even goes through the shield of the other knight. I kinda don't want to use that. This just feels kind of broken. Okay, it is a bit slow. But this still just feels kind of broken. I assume it's probably not that great against bosses. No, I think I'll exchange that. That just feels way too strong. Like, the bosses are mostly not even the problem. Getting to them is, so taking something that trivializes that feels cheap. Like, fucking look at this. It also has approximately, if I see correctly, the same range as the other nearby things. So... What do the tombstones actually do? Are they just there? Are they just around? Wait. If I kill a tombstone with the third hit, does that count? No. So it's not self-propagating. Good to know. Still not gonna use that. As soon as I can exchange it for something similar, like a melee weapon, a melee survival weapon. Okay, Arboretum. It's definitely not gonna be the Scepter because fuck that. I have long since given up the idea of beating the game with all weapons. Like, I don't think I'll ever have that much of an attention span to play the game that long. Get me a survival weapon. Should have taken a heavy. I can't afford any. Fuck. Also, why is the baseball bat survival? Because it interacts with stuns, I guess, but it just feels really weird. Also, promenade is suggested. That is behind a golden door, I'm certain. Nothing else. On I go then. It's also probably gonna be... No. Gonna be a shorter one again. You know what? Get me Alucard sword. Now I just need Alucard's shield. Let's go with the combo there. Get me... Damned Vigor. Does that actually skill in any way? No. Scale, not skill. Scale. At least I don't think it does. I think it's always 2 seconds. Okay, now I just need to get Alucard's shield. You teleport. If a mid-range teleports and dealing critical damage. Critical hits deal plus 20% damage. That's good. So it has an easily achievable crit and then it deals more damage with that crit. That's good on any weapon, I'm pretty sure. Now I will go for survival. Ow. I did survive. There's a challenge rift. I'm gonna use the rune. I'm not gonna go in there yet. Because first I'd like to find like a bit of healing. And there should be some around. Ossuary? No, not Ossuary. Shop. Survival. Honestly, get me this. Then switch those around. Extra jump. That sounds great. I think I need to go up there. I'm gonna wait a few seconds. You give me 9 seconds of extra health. Just to be safe. No path forward there. Okay. Got through that without issue. Would have sucked if I accidentally jumped into that. Oh, double cells. What is it with all those spikes? Though the cat has surprised me last time I used her. Oh, close. Close, that could have killed me. I think I need to be more careful if I don't want to heal. Also, 30 kills. Please don't stay behind that wall, thank you. Crawler grenade is a no. What do you actually do? Bounce the grenade creates a toxic cloud when the effect ends, and enemies start bleeding when the effect ends, and arrows return. Arrows returning is not really that much of a issue, I don't think it's relevant. No. No. Oh, there's a healing kit. Wonderful. Also, why are there so many enemies just teleporting in? I'm only at 2. I'm not used to them coming in so quick and fast. Well. I need to remember to throw shit at them. Right, on the grenade. Need to just chuck at them at everybody. Well, I guess we can probably skip throwing that at the rat. I feel like those guys probably still have something for me. The problem is I don't see them until unless I find an amulet that has the Seize Invisible Enemy. What? Why would you go up there? Okay, the teleports are a bit weird. Right, we have found the prison depths, which I just realized have the stupid assassins in them. That would actually be quite interesting to know. I don't think I've ever checked that, but if you have temporary health... How did I not land that? If you have temporary health and get attacked, does it count as taking damage for the damned vigor? I assume it does, but I'm not certain. Shark? Wolf trap? Probably not bad. But then again, everything is awesome with the wolf trap because the wolf trap is broken. Alright, we see everything. There's nothing there, there's nothing there. There's a bit of money, which I don't know how much I care about that. Nope. Where did... They reworked all the way, huh? Shop. Survival, unfortunately you are skills, and I already have one I like. Though to be fair, Wolf Trap would be good. I'm gonna try for now to get something with the Hunter Grenade. Also, we are below 2 melees again. Right. I don't have the 60 kills, and I'm not gonna get a 60 kills. That ship has sailed. Was there no... oh, there. I looked in the wrong direction. Lovely stuff. No. Stupid grenadier. Right, so that's everybody. In which case I can now go on to the prison depths. Once again, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Mostly because of the stupid throwers. But I should be able to find... If they throw and I just hit, I should teleport behind them, and I'm pretty sure they're locked into 3 hits. Unless you knock them out of it, in which case you're already hitting them. Necromancy. That's a no for now. Alright, don't fuck me over. It's a Medusa head. Don't think I'm gonna use that. What? The stupid poison, once again. 12. Third set again. And maybe I should avoid the promenade. What? The promenade and the arboretum. Just go for the toxic sewers and the castle's outskirts to avoid the prison depths, huh? Though I'm gonna be honest, the shrooms aren't better. What? Oh yeah, you were this thing. You're straight brutality, huh? What do? Damage to slow down target. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna do with this one. So it has one piercing attack and then 2 follow-ups. Yeah. The problem I have is that I hold the button and then I can't turn in time to get the crits in. I should have taken brutality. Well, I guess I can live with a single point in survival. Okay, so those are probably the sewers. How does this work? First like pierces the enemy, placing you behind it in your next attack, inflict critical. So you just have to hit. If you hit them, then you get the crit. Not sure how much I like this weapon. And also the crits I think are limited to the targets you actually hit with the first attack. Unlike the Bladed Tonfa, which are actually kind of will be my go-to comparison for this weapon. It is definitely easier to hit the first hit. No question about that. Spike Sword, no. Spike Sword is whenever you take a hit. Whenever you take damage, which makes it combo really well with the Head Flask. The Head Flask and the Vengeance specifically. Alright, so down there's Castlevania. Up there is probably the Arboretum. Yeah. No surprises there. I haven't seen the Challenge Rift. There could be one in Castlevania. I don't think I care to look. There is none here. Alright, so to the toxic sewers we go. This weapon will probably kill me in the sewers. Also, the ancient sewers. I haven't been to the ancient sewers in so long and I don't know why they're never incentivized. Ah, that was the wrong one. Fuck. Well, it only cost me 1,000, so I think we're still good. I think when I go through the incentivized areas, I generally have like 25,000 when I find the food shop. So we should be fine. I do not look forward to fighting the birds with this. I will just fall into poison with this. I already see myself just dying to a stupid pool. Also, how did that hit me? If I see correctly, you can actually control how far the dash goes by turning around in its during it. It has kind of like an inbuilt dodge. Not really because they can hit you, but it does move you around them. I don't think there's a specific mutation for backstabbing. But if there were, this is definitely the weapon for it, I guess. I feel like... Giant comb. No. I do like the comb. But it is not what we pulled at the start. Oh, he turns around automatically as well. That I didn't notice. Why didn't he do that earlier? Kunai, I love you, but not today. Stupid bird! Stupid bird. Oh yeah, I need to chuck my grenade at people again. Okay, no blueprint from this thing. Which I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten any blueprints of those yet. Why is there... I think I want to lose this weapon. Like, there is a point at which I think absolutely fucking not. This is just nauseating to play with. And this weapon is one of them. Also, can you imagine how fucking sick this guy must be just from using that? Because after everything he has to just twirl around. Dash through enemies, twirl around. I'd get probably like seasick within seconds. Otherwise, started up Motor Slice recently. I've been thinking of playing that. I've just been in the menu. Did the one Easter egg everybody knows about, where it just annoy her into quitting the game herself. But I haven't started the game yet. Which I really need to stop buying games which I don't know if I'll play them. Just. That's a no. Is Dampdigger actually just a better version of the YOLO thing, of the YOLO rune? Absolutely atrocious. Fuck it, I'll just take that. Ow. Well, that should be a better shield. Where'd I go? To the left. I do not know how I hurt him. Also, why are the teleporters directly next to each other? I feel like I can just toss the Hunter Grenade in the future. Corrupted Prison. Okay, so there's a path there, which is probably where I have to go next. I just want to ensure I don't miss any scrolls. Or money for that matter. Let me go grab that. Alright, so no blueprints from this guy. Probably no. No. Another scroll piece. I need one more. Can you just stand still? Thank you. Story room. Holy shit, a blueprint. Okay, get rid of this guy. Hayabusa gauntlets. Okay. We can market this run as a success despite the weapon. If I actually manage to get through the door. I wonder whether these guys can actually drop blueprints without... Oh, there's a scroll of power, yeah, I need that. Without, like, the spawned-in ones. I don't think they can drop blueprints without the Hunter Grenade. I think the Hunter Grenade is just a prerequisite for that. And the Hayabusa gauntlets, I assume, are gonna be... tactics and brutality, or mainly brutality, I assume. I assume they're a brutality weapon, but they could be brutality tactics. I don't think, like, Hayabusa is a ninja. Ninjas aren't really renowned for their survivability unless you're watching Naruto. Which I don't think is an accurate representation of ninjas. Well, neither is most representation of ninjas, but... that is a different topic. Wait, was Hayabusa a ninja? No, that was Hattori. Wait, I'm confused. No, wasn't Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden? Extra jump mid-air, I'll take that. Fuck. I just cannot make this jump. Incredible. Dracula's Castle incentivized, but we will go... I do not care for that. Corrupted Prison. Can we? Thank you. I look forward to opening my windows later when it's not hot outside anymore. Hayabusa Gauntlets. Yeah, inflicts critical hits if the victim has less than 40% health. Muda, muda, muda. Yeah, what? Fuck it. Get me that. Get me that over the stupid sword. Is that a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, I'll take that over the sword, sorry. That sword just does not feel good. Oh, you feel like a really good like melee and open wounds weapon because you hit a lot. Yeah, let's go with that then. Take the melee. You should be able, actually, you are a 6-hit combo if I count it correctly, so you would freeze the enemy with 5 slow stacks and then hit him really hard. Right, what do you offer me? Fuck you! Are you serious? Absolutely fucking not. Yeah, that worked out about as I expected. We actually freeze them even faster. Now, it won't crit for a whole lot. Or all that often. But it can crit. Is that a Nerves of Steel? No, I would like to have the chicken, please. We actually freeze the enemies twice before with a single combo. Yeah, I think I'll just take the open wounds with that. So you need to die. They feel good. No, shield. Now, there isn't really any weapons that deal extra damage while enemies have high health, I don't think. Well, at least not as their effect. Do I take the Nerves of Steel? Maybe I can shoot them with the Nerves of Steel and then punch them a bunch. Or like, punch them once, I guess. I think I'd rather just have a shield, though. Brutality skills. I think I'd still just want a wolf trap, though. Like, the smoke bomb could be good, but I think I'd rather still just want a wolf trap. Ah, shit, I forgot. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna punch them. Screw the Nerves of Steel. I'm gonna keep them. Maybe I'm gonna need them at some point. And it is a legendary weapon, so it's allowed. Like, this weapon will do absolutely nothing to bosses. And then just crit them forever. Like, against these mobs here, it's basically like the second they're under 40%, they're just gonna get punched like twice and be done. Also, yeah, if I see that correctly, the freeze, the slowing does get weaker with repeated repeated attacks. Yeah, okay. There's the wolf trap. We are kind of set now, I think. Ramparts not incentivized. Ramparts gets me to the Insufferable Crypt or the Black Bridge. Ancient Sewers, again not incentivized. Dracula's Castle. I want to go to Dracula's Castle in second, so I'm gonna go to the Ramparts. And probably fight Conjunctivius. Which I still need to do flawless, I believe. Also, why did this spear guy have Hayabusa's gloves and not the guy that punches you in the castle? I think I'll just take the wounds. Hit them 5 times. That should get them definitely like below 5%, 40%. Especially with the bleed. The bleed will probably kill them. Haven't been in the ramparts for quite a while. They don't even get that far. I don't think I missed anything. Oh. Well, I'll take some money. Okay, this might be one of my... I like weapons that attack quickly. I wonder if you can combine this with like the Viper Fang or the Needle. Because if so, I'm gonna go with that. That would honestly be not bad. Whatever's more health. It also apparently staggers real quick. Well, there's a food chop. Get punched, asshole. We will definitely just grab this, sure, why not? See if there is something good on the right side. I'm not used to having 3 flasks still at this point. Okay, yeah, I like the gloves. I can see one issue, which is the verticality. But in that case, you can just, like, if you have the Viper Fang or a Kunai or something like that, that is immediately just no longer a concern. Now, how viable the slow and bleed build is a different question. That is the Black Bridge, right? Yeah. How viable the two mutations there are, especially the slow, that's a different question. Oh, the combo is probably also kind of busted with this. No running away. Nope, I'll just snap that. Bam, bam, bam. Hate when the birds just fly into the fucking ceiling. Also, 195 DPS, this is 73. So if I understand correctly, the damage of the bleeding should be from the shield. I'm just gonna hit them once and see how much damage it does. That was 4 times... that was 4 times... I just realized these also deal more damage to bleeding targets. Amazing. It's just perfect. That was 5 times... Yeah, it is 50 damage per take. I think it takes like 4... There is no way how any number of 58s translate to... translates to a 84. So yeah, it is based on the higher value. Also, those elites got absolutely smoked. I think I'll just sell this. Got my 69 kills. Flamethrower is a no. And then this should be... I think the teleport goes to Conjunctivius. I feel like I really do not need this though. It does not go to Conjunctivius. Alright, Conjunctivius is behind the door. I believe, behind the number 2 or number 3 door or something like that. Actually, bosses only get weaker, get stronger against the freeze, right? Not the slow itself. If I recall correctly. What do we have? Spite Sword. Let me... No. This does not work. A different combination might work. I always love when there's just 2 teleporters just right next to each other. Like, why? I feel like walking would have been faster. We need to punch more. Yeah, I feel like if I didn't do the stick with it, I would take these gloves every single time I can find them. If I'm not already gone for something else. What is the legendary effect on those? I think I'm actually gonna look at that. Okay, I think that's Conjunctivius. Yeah, Insufferable Crypt. Go to the shop down there. Brutality Skulls. The phaser would probably also not be bad, because the main issue is getting to people, and the phaser will definitely help with that. Alright, let's go find a tentacle monster then. How many scrolls do I have? Like 13? Okay, that's good. Shield. Oh, I'll take this. 16. How much slow? For 1.5 seconds, 160, 46, or 392? How long does the bleed last? For 1.5? This is for 3 seconds. And we deal extra damage to bleeding targets. Wonderful. That's just great. Also, yeah, looking at the time, this is probably the last one, because after this, I'm gonna go cool down. Which is probably necessary. It is weird that my bedroom is actually just... Would you like to charge me, please? Ow. Okay, so much for the flawless. Apparently, I'm just not parrying him today. And yeah, as expected, here now at the start, it's definitely slow going. But now he's below 40%. So now it's gonna go faster. I fucked up the parries early on. If I got those, that could have been an easy flawless. Well, if I didn't fuck up, I wouldn't have fucked up. That is a great sentence right there. If I managed to do what I wanted to do, I would have done what I wanted to do. Incredible. Just straight philosophy. Slumbering Sanctuary, huh? There is, I think, no food shop in that. I think... No. Wait, is there? There are 2 areas. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the bank. The Slumbering Sanctuary, I like the look of it, but for some reason the first stretch is just way too long until you find the button, and there is no teleporters until you find the button. Except at the very beginning and at the button. You could just hand it to me instead of just tossing it on the floor. That is green. That is red. I do wonder whether these guys still have, like, equipment for me. Being bigger will not help you in this case. Being a big scary iron golem is not gonna save you against the gloves. Being a little annoying gremlin or a pirate, none of it matters. I don't even know what these guys are supposed to be. Like the guys with the hooks. These gloves honestly kinda wreck shit. Ooh, a second pair. Are you better than what I have? Damage to frozen target? No. The damage is higher, but 60% to a bleeding target applies to every single hit. Not the weapons I wanted. Risky, but I'll take it. Unfortunately, also not a weapon I wanted. Alright, so now I need to be careful not to die. Thankfully, damage-wise, we're looking real strong. Well, that's a problem. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna... Even the big scary golem is just stun-locked. It was very lucky that I managed to get to a bird to kill it before the golem hit me even once. So I'm not gonna complain about that. Okay, the next one is below. There is a food shop in this area. And I have nearly enough money. Though to be fair, I need to pay 2,000 for admission. Well. The food drop I still think is worth it. Especially now that I've wasted one of my... one of my flasks. It's probably even more worth it than it was before. Where have these weapons been all my life? Or all my runs? Right, I still want to test that. Let's see how well that works. So the issue right now is literally just getting places. The second I'm next to an enemy, it's probably going to die. Ah, shit. Didn't want to do that. There's some space still above. Okay, back we go. Now I don't have enough money for the flask though. Okay, it's it's the exit, right? Okay. I still think we go down. Also, they increased the price. Will not help you. Oh, there is a big boy. Thankfully, it does not matter. Holy shit. Ow. The rally on those is probably also not bad. Right, we'll take a flask. I'll take 2 flasks. I didn't even take damage against the Mimic, holy. I feel like the Viper things would probably still be stronger. Because they teleport you as well. But okay, now I just stand here next to the elevator for a while. They teleport you as well. And I think they do the double hit. And they also poison. Though I don't think that is too much of a point. So the nail kind of hits them real hard. And then the gloves just finish them off. No. Well, for rally, I unfortunately also need to hit enemies. Which isn't always possible. Ooh! Croissant! It was possible in this case. I forgot you can hit upwards with that. Yeah, get me the brutality. I feel like the Damned Vigor is not gonna be helpful anymore. Honestly, just take that. Okay, yeah, that's the Mimic pile. Can I actually tell this guy that I killed it? No, he's just panicking. Yeah, if I see that correctly, the nail currently hits them below 40%, and then the Hayabusa gloves just beats the shit out of them. Oh, that's the big one. Ooh, first try. The torches are new. 130. That's a weird number. For like a collectible money thing. Also, I haven't seen my boy. I think he's over there. I have to put money into his bank account. Hey there, boy. Alright, now I can go to the exit because I'm pretty sure I'm done with like everything here. Yeah, there's not even an enemy room. I thought there was just a bird still. Exit it is. Unfortunately, I can't buy me any more from the food shop. Smoke grenade. You know what? I'll take that. I will probably one-shot things with that. Now. Where can I go next? Cavern. Clock Tower. Forgotten Sepulchre. I think I need to go to the Clock Tower for Dracula's castle. Not entirely sure, but I think it said something like that. Also, I'm gonna have to replace my mouse pad after this one. After this summer. Because I'm sweating on it. It's not really a mouse pad, it's like a desk mount. I feel like I might want to change my mutations away from the Damned Vigor to the rally thing. I have a feeling that might be more effective. Well, not really more effective, but it will keep my life more than the Damned Vigor. I said I want to go to Dracula, but I also kind of want to fight the Queen's servants. Because they still have, like, blueprints for me. Though I'm pretty sure Dracula also still has blueprints for me, considering I've never fought him. to the degree that he doesn't even show up in the mirror. So, yeah, Dracula it is. Is this already... Yeah, it's already a boss door, huh? That was the wrong spot to stand in. I don't know, what do you offer me? Viper Fang? I don't think I need to exchange a needle I just bought. Start? No. No. That's a no then. Yeah, Viper Fang is brutality tactics, so... Should have gotten it there, or could have gotten it there. A legendary boomerang. That's probably a no, dog. Just a little bit late for that. 1 second, please. Mistake. Oh, look what we found. Brutality skills. I think I'm not gonna take any. Also, I could probably remove myself from the bleeding. Considering also they burn and they freeze, that is kind of a nombo. Okay, so I could immediately just go to the boss, but I think I want more scrolls. Yeah, the needle kind of wrecks everything right now. And now we have another legendary option. Ooh, a boss elite room. Well, that's 2 seconds. Not even. Also, it was my 60th kill. You should feel honored, Elite. Okay, yeah. The needle one-shots most things right now. Meaning the gloves aren't even necessary right now. I will keep them on. How much damage does the bleeding do? Do I actually care about how much? Also 784 over 1.5 seconds isn't even that bad. But the main issue is, the main point is that they increase the damage of my gloves. Cocoon is a no. I think I'm just gonna rely on punching people real hard. And I mean, even the gloves basically two-shot them. Was that actually... that was just a story room, right? All of that is a no. Can you... just stand still, goddammit. Spiked shield is a no. I don't think I'm into shields today. I've apparently missed some enemies, but I also do not care. Off I go. Fight the clockmaker. Or timekeeper. The Watcher. The Watcher in the tower. Yeah, this run has already taken a lot longer than I anticipated. Especially when I had the sword at the start. All of this is a no. Honestly, reforge me these modifiers. And flammable oil, critical hits, do more damage. Burning. Oh, damage to slowed down target sounds great. Yeah, that seems good. You seem good. That is a bit risky. Yeah, I'll take that. Reset me those. Then get me... I feel like I want the combo. I feel like I still want the melee, and then I'm gonna take the recovery. Oh, unfortunate. Could have probably thrown those traps. Yep, 25,000 crit. Lovely. Unfortunately, not flawless. Also, she's funnily enough, I think, the only boss that doesn't die. She just teleports away. I am not gonna complain about that result. And off to Dracula we go. Now this is the one where Dracula just fucks with you now and then. Now in the castle proper we probably won't get much effect from the combo. Mainly whenever we run between enemies. Can you... Thank you. I feel like the gloves are kind of made for the combo. So good. Right, we go. Well, apparently I forgot an amulet. It is more damage. It's more damage reduction. Oh, okay. Okay, I think this is the correct range. Oh, we forgot another amulet. The Buer are, I feel like, the only thing that really poses any kind of threat here. And my ability to, my inability to read. Good elite. Ow, holy shit! Well, the rally saved me. This, why do the skeletons hit so hard? Another sinew slice. There is like 3 sinew slices in a row. Another chest. Ice grenade is a no. Let's see what's there to the right. Oh, your pet familiars are gone again. There's a Buer. I saw it. I am... Honestly, this has been the best run in, like, recent memory. I don't have enough money for that. Fuck. I do not know if I can get enough money. Save point. Oh, unfortunate. Ooh, Guardian Scroll. I need 3,000 for the Malaise reduction. However, the Malaise won't really make a difference in the boss fight. So I'm not sure if I care about that or if I'd rather have full health. And I think I'd rather have full health if I even get anywhere close to that money we need. What are you? Oh, Richter mode. Do I want to do Richter mode or can I just return? They are working on like a new Castlevania. He doesn't have a dodge. He has a pretty high jump. He only has 77 health. What the fuck? Oh yeah, you have to get his shit first. Also, yeah, you can't control where you're jumping after you started a jump. Okay, I cannot hit him. Why are the skeletons so big? I just realized. Why is Richter so small? I would like this heart, please. Also, the fire costs 4 hearts. I'll take that. I don't know if Richter mode helps me in any way. Or if it's just for fun. But I haven't done this since I think I was in Castlevania the first time. What do we have? Double jump? I hope it helps at least in some way. Ow. Also, apparently we deal more damage depending how many relics we have. Because I'm one-shotting these now. It is funny to me that this is actually, Richter, I think, was one of the characters in a Castlevania that wasn't actually a Metroidvania. Because it was too early. I think it was the... Was it the last? Like, level-based one? Like, the early Castlevanias were level-based. Ah, fuck. Also, I should probably use my holy water now and then. But not wasted like this. Okay, if that's not chicken, I'm gonna cry. It is chicken! Not the correct spot for you guys, but sure. Apparently I'm spending a lot more time in here than I thought I would. Sure, I'll take that. Can't use the chicken. Oh, we have reached the staircase. Medusa, right. Next level. It is just cells, okay. It actually paused my timer, that's nice. That's nice of them. Now, where do I need to go next? Down there. I think. More brutality. We need to punch good. Also challenge rift for even more brutality. More brutality. Let me just go ahead and equip my shield. Because I think it has a... If I take too much damage, it'll reduce it. I think. Currently, we're looking rather good. Perfect. Right. Gloves back out. crit on that needle is kinda insane as well. Oh, Medusa. Well, so much for that. That was a lot easier than with Richter. Petrified key, the swarm grenade can go fuck itself. Do I care about those few enemies? Not really, I'm just gonna leave. Still the only danger I really see is the Buer. What do we have here? Random skills for brutality. I don't think I'll take anything, I'm just gonna keep what I have. How much money do I have? 3,800. So I could manage to get the 4,000 I need for the 50% heal on the food shop. I have the 4,000 I need. I have 123 kills without getting hit. That I have rarely. Right, go me to... Okay, we can actually also just eat the guts that's lying on the floor here. I guess that's also fine. That is only 25%. Where's the food shop? Was there a food shop? I'm pretty sure there was a food shop. Where is it? Did I make that up? Oh, there it is. I was behind door number 1. Give me that. Thank you. What do we have up there? Tectonic... The Tectonic Slam. I don't think I care for that. Okay, let's see. It's the first time I fight Dracula. I don't know how good my build is gonna be against him. But I hope it's sufficient. That is all I want. Sufficient. Also, 36 scrolls, that should be a good amount of damage. Oh, touch it. Nobody's welcome here. Ah! The Masters Keep, the staircase. Not nearly as long as the original, I don't think. Finally found a muscular guy in blue. He's a antelope. It doesn't matter, enter my castle, uninvited, you built dearly for it. Uninvited? It's you who appeared out of nowhere, well, I hope. Said of all wasn't no much of human, but a trick that was a man worth saving. It was a little part of secrets. Enough talk, you. I think I saw this one, so I have probably... Now you will die. Oh yeah, I fought him once. I completely fucking lost. Yep, like that. Exactly like that. Fuck. 16th. Forced weapon set. I've got new weapons. I've had fun this run, which unfortunately isn't what I can say of every run I do. Hayabusa's boots. Wait. Is there a combination you can do with the boots and the gloves? If so, that would be amazing. Anyway, for now, as mentioned, that was the last run. Actually, took me over an hour, I think. Anyway, yeah, with that, thank you for watching, should you ever make it this far. Hope you have a nice evening, hope you have a good night later on. And I hope you have a nice rest of your week. Today is Tuesday, right? I hope you have a nice rest of your week. Goodbye.